Bronwyn, back when you were in government, my mate Bill Leake used to draw John Howard as the deputy sheriff to the US, and that was regarded as an insult by the left these days. Now we'd be lucky if Albanese was a stirrup on the boot of the Americans. We're insignificant. Can you believe that we are so insignificant to America now? They don't want to know about us, they don't need us, they're not interested in us.
Look, he's Albo the puny, addicted to wongism and terrified of Trump. Now, what sort of leader is that for this nation? We have been relegated to just tolerated at the G7. At NATO, our Deputy Prime Minister and Defence Minister stuck up in the back where he belonged.
The furthest, far away from the action.
He could get. And it makes me ashamed. It makes me ashamed. But I've said right from the beginning, I sat in that chamber for 20 years with Albanese, and he was never considered a leader. And he still isn't. Now,
the Liberals are on the brink, says Linda Reynolds, who authored the Liberal Party's gender review. She says it's on the brink because the number of women in its ranks has hit a 30-year low. Now, I'm going to tell you, I happen to be sitting here with two of the greatest women in Australian political history, Pauline Hanson and Bronwyn Bishop, and that's a fact. We don't need more women in Parliament. We need women of the calibre of Pauline Hanson and Bronwyn Bishop. So forget all this other nonsense. But I want to ask you, Pauline, and I mean what I say, but speaking, are the Liberals just chasing down a rabbit hole here? What is going on? Why this constant obsession?
They're trying to appease the minority out there and push for this gender equality rubbish that's going on all the time. I don't have gender quotas in my party, and I will not have it. It's the best person that applies for the position to be a candidate, and then I judge them also, especially the Senate positions, and see if their quality and what they can bring to the Parliament and if they are actually up to the job. Susan Lee, to me, she's actually in the wrong party, let alone the leader of the Liberal Party. She should be with the Teals. She is not a Conservative, her way of thinking, her policies. And as far as a strong leader, and Bronwyn knows this, that I have always thought that she should have been the first female Prime Minister of this country, and I still stand by that.
I agree wholeheartedly with you, and I was certainly there rooting for you to be Prime Minister back in the day, Bronwyn. So just tell me briefly, what's your advice to Susan Lee?
My first thing to say is give her a go. She's got there and she should be given a go. With regard to the Teals, and Pauline, I have to disagree with you, I would not insult Susan in that way. She does not belong with that lot. The point is this. The people we lost and are the real followers and strength behind the Teal women are people of the older generation, the baby boomers, who look at these women as almost like daughters. They are very much like the people, and I've said this before, who found a cause and have been nurtured by them. Money has come in as well to give them the opportunity. Now, I know that on polling booths I was told, we used to vote for you, but now we're voting for her, when I'm campaigning for somebody else. And until such time as we realise and value the older people within our community and write them off as not being determinant as who gets elected and who doesn't, we've got no hope of winning back the Teals.
There we go.